Welcome to Mexi Mawsome Mexi. Today we're going to be doing the deep woods, the secret locations. So to do that, you have to go to your phone and open up the travel and say take a vacation. Usual. Okay, so it comes up to your vacation walls, which you can actually live in these two, Mount Comarebe and Henford Bagley. But for Granite Falls, Salvadorada, and Batu, you can't live there. You can only go there on vacation. So in the deep woods, we're going to Granite Falls. So you're going to click on Granite Falls. So this is where we're going to end up going, but you can't vacate there. You have to just go there in your maps when you get there. So there's a camping ground and then these 4 lots over here. I usually choose the bigger lot just because my sim is a celebrity and why not? Okay, so this is Granite Falls. It's the outdoor retreat pack, so that's the pack you would need. So this is the biggest log cabin lodge, whatever. So you walk in here, then there's a little bedroom with a bathroom. I use that as the main ensuite. I'm gonna upgrade all of these at some point. Then there's just a little walk-in area, kitchen, dining room, eating, lounge, then another spare bedroom, spare bedroom, spare bedroom, and 2 bathrooms. So that's how I want to do it up. Although if you do have a big family or if you want to come with friends, pretty cool. Then upstairs there's camping and you can play cards, and then downstairs there's a girls section. And then this way you have your fire pit and the practicing the horseshoe. And then around the area, so I'm just gonna do a little look around because I like my sim to collect everything. So this is her immediate area. Sorry, my sim's an actress, so she gets gigs, but I'm busy right. So it's actually quite a pretty camping area, and there's a lot that you can collect here. So a lot of the there's 10 outdoor plants that you can collect from the outdoor retreat, which I will be doing a video on when I do my video on gardening collection sometime. So yeah, that's like the chamomile, toxic chamomile, elderberry, those kind of plants. So she just collected a frog. Then this is one of the main fishing locations on this side of the camping. Then this is outside of your lodges, so it's just a random camping area for you to grill, sit by the campfire, eat by the table. Then there's a river where you'll see more fishing sites, and you can catch some nice fish in this area. And then that's basically the location. So you can either so there is a camping ground as well. There's a grass gardening area. And then you can also get your sim to appreciate this if they love the outdoors. And then that's a bathroom, or is that the vendor? Yeah, so this is a vendor, so you can buy camping supplies like a tent or camping chairs, stuff like that. Or then it's also a bathroom, and then you can also use that or this little information board here to explore to the woods. But I always choose this one just because it does the same thing. So you're going to choose this Granite Falls Forest. So this is the Granite Falls. It's also a beautiful area. You can't, as I said, you can't get your sim to come here and actually stay here, but you can stay here as long as you like. And then when you're done, you go back to your lodging or you end your vacation. So this is another outdoor little section where they can grill stuff and eat and like literally have a camp out. And then this is the main retreat area, I guess you would call it. I'm not actually sure. I think it's just that there is a not residential lot, but like a house type thing on the lot. Um, and they also have some of the um insects in their little aquarium things, not aquarium, but you know what I mean, their little homes. Um, and then there's a fireplace, logic. So if it starts raining and stuff, you can send your sim here. Then, so you see that over there. I want my sim to have that, even though she already has them all. That is a uh, element. So she's already completed her elements in the collection section, which I'm also going to do a video on. And then at the campsite place, there's also again lots of bathrooms, and you can shower and use the bathroom. And this is the one main fishing site that you can fish, and there are I know there's two definite that I know of, the red crawdad and the blue crawdad that you can only get either at Granite Falls or the Deep Woods where we're going now. Um, and then there's, I think it's the mountain lionfish that you can get only in the Deep Woods. But it's quite a beautiful location. There's another fishing spot here. So this is the other. For some reason, it's more popular, but you get the exact same fish. Now, this is where I'm gonna have to apologize. For some reason, I always get confused on where to actually find the Deepwood entrance. So I'm going to, because there are a lot of tall trees, um, and it sort of blocks your viewing a little bit. I have a feeling I'm in the right area, but for some reason it takes me a while, so I left this video as the last one. I know my central point that I always start at is this fishing location here. Then I sometimes, which I might do, just get my sim to go hiking or jogging, and then eventually we pass it. But if you see what I mean, like the trees don't actually go away that easily. You have to be zoomed in quite a bit, um, and that still doesn't always work. So, aha, here we go. Okay, so you saw what I did there. I just basically you have to zoom in. If you don't zoom in, then it's almost impossible to find. Or if you get your sim to, as I said, to hike, or there are a few options for walking. They can take a meditative walk, or they can hike, or go jogging, or you can just do what I did and go with them manually. Then I always collect everything when I'm here, so you just have to apologize. As you can see, I'm trying to finish this aspiration. Okay, then you'll see this entrance here. Okay, and you're gonna click on explore. It's been a while since she's been here, so she's gonna have to go through all the process. I apologize if I get it wrong, but then at least you know which the correct answers are. So this one you have to choose step forward. Retreat from adventure means you go back into the woods. Then find alternative routes, also back to the woods. Go through the web, that's going to take us to the deep woods. Okay, if you take the object, then I've never actually done that, but you have to ignore the object. As much as I always want to take it, I must try sometime. And then you choose travel towards the sim, and then it says, would you like to send Lucy into the deep woods? And you say okay. So now we're going to the deep woods. So this area is also important because it's with the 10 plants that come to the with the outdoor retreat pack, the false floral mushroom, I think it's called that. It's only found in this location. I think it is found in the Granite Falls where we were now, but I'm trying to see if I can find the bush, the little shrubble. Yeah. So I think this is it here. You have to come in the right. See, they'll all say wild plant, all the outdoor retreat plants, but you only get them in the outdoor retreat lot anyway. So it doesn't really make much of a difference. Then there's not much actually for your sim to do here. You can't camp or anything. There's blackberries here as well somewhere, and there's a section of gardening. Is it here? No. There is a section of gardening where your sim can get some gardening plants if you don't have them. I'm just trying to move around, and I think that actually is the area. Or was it over here somewhere? Anyway, so this fishing location is very important. This is where you find which I think is, I'll go into my collection so we can see. Where's fish? So, also, I think it's on the fishing. Yeah, it is on the fishing. So see, there's the red crawdad. It's got this icon here, with a fire, and then the blue crawdad, and then, yeah, mountain lionfish. Sorry, I went through that quite quickly. Mountain lionfish. See, it says rare, and it's got the fire. It's got the fire icon. That means that that it's only with the outdoor retreat. Then the plants I was talking about, they'll also have that fire icon here. False marl mushroom, there's 10. It's part of the outdoor retreat aspiration. I'll show you now. Toxic chamomile, they each have one good, one bad. So elderberry, then noxious elderberry. Then there's huckleberry, muckleberry. Then if you do your outdoor enthusiast, why it's important to actually be able to find this if you get this pack is, okay, so your first task is to find the plants. That's fine. Also not that difficult. But yeah, to befriend the hermit of Granite Falls. The hermit only stays here. This is his or her house. So this is it. And it will always be here, but it won't always be a girl or a boy. It's different each time. So you can see they have some of the plants unidentified flower, so it's always unidentified or wild, and then your sim picks it up, and you have to identify whether it's the chamomile, toxic chamomile. So those are the chamomile, and then they also usually have basil and sage because that's what you use for herbalism. Sorry, sidetracking slightly here. So you use those plants and those herbs and the insects as well to brew remedies like mosquito repellent and stuff like that. And then, as I said, also very important for finding the hermit that lives here. One of the goals to befriend the hermit, which is obviously quite easy. So this is the hermit. You'll see they're always older. Sorry, I'm waiting to see why my cursor won't go over this lady. There we go. Oh, this lady's an adult. Okay, so maybe. Okay. I've always had them as elders, but maybe they can be just adults as well. But you can usually find out when you befriend them. They're learners. They enjoy the outdoors, and then this is the fishing spot where you can get quite a few rare fish. And then other than that, there's literally, you can see there's literally nothing to do here. So it's literally if you want to, sorry, I've been told that I say literally a lot, but it's if you want to finish the outdoor enthusiast aspiration, and obviously if you enjoy camping with your sims, and if your sim wants to get away, and if you want to finish your collections, because here you can finish the following collections. Frogs, you can find lots of frogs here. Then obviously the plants you have to finish, you have to get if you want to finish your gardening collection. Then crystals you can often get with the rocks or the stones, whatever. Then you saw I found an element randomly. Then fossils you can often find through some stones. Then fish, you can collect a lot of fish here. All your insects are only in this lot. Insects. So the insects are only found through the outdoor retreat. So that's why there are a few good reasons for you to get that pack. And it's also quite fun just to get your sim away from home and literally have a like camping. So you can, as I found the little forest area, you can click it and then this will make you go back to the Granite Falls, or you can click over here and say go back to your lodge. So she's gonna go back to her lodge because I've already done all this, so my sim doesn't need that.